Welcome back to my channel. I'm Josie and this is Willow, and we are so happy that you are here to watch us. Please subscribe below to our videos so you can see our future videos. So today I thought we would do a 5 favorite hikes of mine video, or of ours, well, more of mine, because in Rocky Mountain National Park they don't allow dogs, which is unfortunate. So I thought I would do my 5 favorite hikes in Rocky Mountain National Park. I did kind of cheat and include one hike that is about, I want to say, a few miles from Rocky Mountain National Park, and it is still in Estes. And it is dog friendly, so Willow was able to come with me, and that is one of our favorite hikes, so I included that one as well. So in this video, you will learn 5 of my favorite parks, all in Estes Park and Rocky Mountain National Park, and why they are my favorite. I will also include how long of a hike they are and about how difficult I personally thought they were. I'm just basically doing this video for anyone who is traveling and wants to do a fun or beautiful hike. So that is why I'm making this video. It's not for any of the professional hikers or the crazy mountain climber in shape fitness people. It's more for your everyday average person. So please enjoy this video, and if you have any hikes that you love, please comment them down below. I would love to have more hikes to do, so if you would comment them down below, that would be awesome. Also, side note, Rocky Mountain National Park does allow dogs, but they only allow them on the roads, and they only allow them in parking lots and pull-offs. So Willow has come with me to Rocky Mountain National Park before, but she wasn't allowed on any of the trails, which is kind of lame. So let's get on with the video. The first hike that I want to talk about today is one of my all-time favorite hikes, and it is a dog-friendly hike, so if you want to bring your dog with you, this is the perfect hike to go on. It is called Lily Mountain, and it is kind of difficult to find because you're driving down the road and the entrance to the trail is right off the side of the road, so sometimes it's hard to find, and you can actually drive right by it if you're not paying attention. So I would make sure that you are paying attention so that you go to the right trail, but it is an amazing trail. I would just suggest, if you have a smaller dog or a dog that you just do not think is very active or fit or cannot rock climb, I would not do this trail with your dog. So at the very end of the hike, you do have to do a tiny bit of rock climbing. It's nothing crazy. You do not need any rock climbing equipment, but your dog has to do it as well, and it's a little harder because the rocks, I would say, are about 3-ish feet that you have to climb up. So if you are unable to carry your dog or you think your dog would be terrified, I would suggest not bringing your dog. Willow did fine, but I did have to help her up one of the rocks, so I would suggest leaving your dog at home if you don't think it's going to be good for your dog. So Lily Mountain is one of my favorites because it is beautiful, it is gorgeous, it has very pretty views along the way to the top, and then once you get to the top you have a panoramic view all around you and you are at the summit. So it's really neat because you can like turn in a complete circle and you're just surrounded by mountains, and it is gorgeous. I take a lot of my friends who come and visit on this hike because it's beautiful. Make sure if you come to Colorado to do this hike, and make sure to keep going and not give up on it, because it is, I would say, a more difficult hike because it is straight up, but it is amazing. I am hoping to go on it again soon so that I can video some of what it is like, and once I do, I will make sure to upload it so you guys can see it. So if you stay tuned, you can watch the clips of Lily Mountain. Alright, the second hike that we wanted to talk about is Dream Lake. Dream Lake is one of my all-time favorite hikes, and it is actually in Rocky Mountain National Park. It is beautiful when you get up to the top, and this is a hike that is beautiful in spring, fall, winter, and summer. And I would suggest for this hike, if you are doing it in the winter, to buy spikes for your shoes. There are spikes that you can kind of attach to the bottom of your shoes, which are awesome, and they are normally what I use on the hike. Last time I hiked up to Dream Lake, which was I would say about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I only had one spike and I ended up falling like 4 times. I would make sure to have those. I only had one spike because I actually lost my spike in the lake about a year ago. If you would like to know that story, comment below and I can make a video on that. So that was kind of crazy, but I would definitely buy those, and I actually am going to link below a place that you can purchase them on Amazon, because I've had a lot of people on the hike ask me where I got them. So if you would like to see pictures of Dream Lake, which you probably should because they are gorgeous, you can continue on to the video. The third hike that I want to talk about is actually 2 different hikes that I'm just combining into one, because when you hike up to Dream Lake, if you want to continue, you can go on 1 of 2 or 2 of 2 if you're a big hiker of these hikes, and it is wonderful. So the first of these hikes is Lake Hayaha, and this is actually one that I just did this past summer, and it is beautiful. It is a turquoise lake, and it's really pretty. So I suggest doing that one. And the other way you can go is Emerald Lake. And Emerald Lake just makes you feel like you're really in the mountains, and it has some really pretty rock structures. So that is another one that I would suggest doing. So those are 2 that are awesome. So the first videos, or clips, I don't think I have any videos, are going to be of Lake Hayaha. Good girl. Alright, so the 4th hike that we want to talk about is Sky Pond, and this is actually a hike that I probably wouldn't suggest for people who are brand new to hiking or who are not very fit, because I don't know, it's just kind of a rougher hike. I guess if you wanted to take a whole day and take your time, it would be a great one, but this one's a little more challenging. It is a hike that you can start at the Alberta Falls parking lot, or you can start at Bear Lake. It's really up to you. But it's cool because you go up past Alberta Falls, so you get to see a waterfall. And then if you keep going up, you get to the loch, which is beautiful. And so if you just make it that far, I mean, that's really pretty as well, so it's definitely worth it. But if you keep going, you'll have to climb up this mini waterfall, which is so nice, and you'll get to the very top where it's gorgeous. There's this really pretty lake, but you're actually not done yet. If you keep going, then you'll get up to Sky Pond, and this is probably one of the most favorite hikes I've ever been on. And I actually went on it the day that I got Willow, so it is very special to me, and I would highly, highly, highly suggest going on that one. So if you have not done that one and you are a hiker, I suggest you go out and do it ASAP, except you probably want to do it in the summer because it's too cold in the winter. So yeah, definitely do that one. Here are pictures of that one and my trip on the way to get to it. The fifth and last hike that I would suggest going on is called the Alluvial Fan, and my dad actually did a video of this on his YouTube channel, so if you would like to see the video that he made, you can see it by clicking the link below. The Alluvial Fan came from a dam, and the dam broke and the water came all through Estes Park, and it was kind of a big flood and a disaster, and they're still recovering from it today. Actually, one of the roads, I think, are being rebuilt because of the flood. But when the water came through, it knocked all these big rocks over. And so the Alluvial Fan is basically just this big rock pile that you can climb up, and there's a waterfall that goes down it, and it is really pretty. I like this one especially because you can kind of decide how far you want to go up the Alluvial Fan. If you go up the left side of it, because you can park on either side of it, and I've always parked on the left side, and my mom and I one weekend, we hiked up it on the left side, and you can actually only go up so far on the left side because it gets to the point where you can't go up anymore. But if you go up on the right side, you can go for a really long time. So that one was a ton of fun, and I suggest doing that, especially because it's just a super chill hike, and if you are into rock climbing but not crazy rock climbing that you need equipment for, it is so much fun. And I think it would just be really fun to take kids to, because it's like a big playground of rocks. You just have to make sure they're not going to fall into the waterfall. So you have to watch your kids, but I think it would be fun for kids to go to as well. So there are pictures and videos of the Alluvial Fan after this, and then if you would like to see my dad's video, you can click the link below, and I have it linked down there as well. So you guys can watch the clips. Alright, so just to recap, those were my 5 favorite hikes in Rocky Mountain National Park and around Estes. If you have any more, please comment them down below, because I love hiking and I would love to know if you know of any awesome hikes. So, the first one I talked about was Lily Mountain. The second one I talked about was Dream Lake. The third one I talked about was the Lake Hayaha, and also Emerald Lake. And the fourth one I talked about was Sky Pond, and the fifth one I talked about was the Alluvial Fan. So if you do any of these hikes and you watch this video, please comment below as well, because I would love to hear about your stories. And please stay tuned, because my goal is to do either Lily Mountain or Dream Lake in the next few weeks, and I would really love to video them so that you guys can see them and what it is like. So please stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Please give this video a big thumbs up for me and Willow, because just look how cute and sweet she has been this whole video. She has been perfect. So please give us a thumbs up, and we will see you soon. Thanks for watching.